What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Elias-The, and this is Drinking Dish. Now today, look, I'm a little discombobulated. I'm tired. Don't judge me, all right? But anyways, on today's show, we have a really special episode, or I have a really special episode for you guys. This episode is about sex, okay? So if you're prudish, this ain't the episode for you. And if you really don't want to hear about gay sex, this really ain't the episode for you. But it's gonna be a good one. I have a really special guest. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm making a really dope drink that actually has a special connection to me and my guest, but we'll get more into that later. All right, so the name of the drink I'm making is Purple Pussy. And this is what we're gonna do here. We got the ice, and we got the pitcher, right? So, put the ice in the pitcher. Simple. Yeah. Y'all know me, I do not like hot drinks, okay? Next, we have our Berry Amsterdam. Now, y'all know me, I'm a pour till I feel I want to stop. Because I like my drinks wet, strong, okay? So I think, that's good. Just, why not? There we go. Now that we have that, we are going to take our blue curacao, pour it down in there, like so. Then we are going to use the cranberry juice here, because you know, blue and red makes what, kids? Purple. There we go. Pour it down in here. A little more blue. Look, I ain't a colorist, okay? But it's purple enough for me. Pour some more of our cranberry juice in there. Then we're gonna do the Sprite that I have in this cup. Just top it there. Mix it all together. It's a deep purple. It was supposed to be a lighter purple, but hey, whatever. Okay? It's still purple and it's still gonna taste like a sweet ass pussy, alright? So, and a little bit of lemon squeezed down on top. Because you know, gotta have the citrus to help cut some of the sweetness. I'm dropping lemons today. If it's not ice, it's lemons. I'm always dropping something on this damn show. You never know what's going to happen, because I wing the fuck out of it. So I'm just gonna squeeze some more like that. All right, boom. And some more like that. Ooh. Here we go with the juices squeezing all over the place. And y'all know how I am about my juices. Yeah. Those little late night activities. Late night. Okay. So we got all that there. Next, we're gonna ice the cups, pour it in. So we'll pour it down in here. See? It's got dark purple color, but whatever. It's my show. And it can be whatever the hell I want it to be. Down right there. Boom. Like so. Strong. And there you have it. Nice drink, everyone. Purple Pussy. So now that I have the drinks, let's get ready and get over to the table and we can discuss tonight's topic about sex, because it's just what the fuck I wanted to do today, okay? So, all right, everyone, we're back at the purple table, and like I said, I have a very, very special guest here today. One of my good, great friends. Go back like 4 flats on a Cadillac, like my 8-spoon coon, like I tell you, my boy here, Justin. So everyone in the YouTube land, give it up for my boy Justin here.
Yay, what's good?
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I appreciate you inviting me on the show.
Of course,
I'm ready to get into some things.
Yes, I'm ready to talk. It's gonna be a lot of fun. For those of you out there, Justin is one half of a popular podcast and one of my favorites, #Slick Talk. And if y'all haven't gone and listened to their podcast yet, you need to go listen. It's him and his other friend,
Dever,
Devery, thank you.
The coolest.
Thank you.
Shout out
you.
to Dev the coolest.
That shout out. And so they talk about so many different topics and subjects. That's why it was like he's the perfect guest to come on here and just talk about sex. Me and him have had many conversations about sex in the past. We have known each other for many, many years.
Yes.
We met when I moved to the Bay, and you were living in the Bay.
Yeah.
Well, it's history here. Yes,
good times.
It was good times. And speaking of that Bay thing, our drinks here, like I said, there's some backstory here. So the reason why it's Purple Pussy, you want to tell it? You can tell it.
Sure, I'll go ahead and tell it. So one day we were both at work and Elias hits me up and he's like, hey, do you want to go grab a drink after work? And I'm like, sure. So in the area I lived in Oakland, there was a bar directly across the street from my apartment. So I hit him up and I'm like, hey, I know this bar that's directly across the street from my apartment. Maybe we should go and check that one out. I've never been there. So he meets me at my apartment. We go directly across the street. We sit at the bar. There's not a lot of people in there. There's like I think it was an older white lady.
Yeah, it's like an older
white lady. Yeah, it was an older white lady.
Looked like she
years ago.
Virginia Slims and stuff.
Right. Listen, but she was super cool. Super duper.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, but she was sitting behind the bar and we asked her, like, what should we drink? What should we have? You know, we had never been in that bar before. And she said, you know what? I recommend the Purple Pussy. So she recommended this drink called the Purple Pussy, which I'm sure this will taste exactly like.
I'm sure
it'll taste exactly like. But
of course, it's been like 9 years since we've had it.
Right.
Yeah, but all right, so let's get ready and get into some things. We start off with a game, Plead the Fifth. Where my team has come up with a bunch of questions. They're going to ask us rapid fire. We have to answer, and if we don't, we plead the fifth. And if we plead the fifth, we take a shot. But before we get started, we take the honorary preliminary shot to start us off. Won't go too hard on you right now.
I will say too that I'm a fan of the show. I watched all the episodes. So even knowing what's coming right now, I was still nervous to even do this part right now because, you know, I don't got nothing on my stomach. I haven't eaten anything and I'm drinking. So just a pre-warning to the viewers.
Lord.
Don't judge me, whatever comes out my mouth.
Well, Lord.
Or what goes in my mouth.
Jesus, take the wheel. Come on now. All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Guys.
Okay. I don't even need to chase it.
Well, look. Leave me alone. Anyway.
It's my boy.
All right, let's get started. First question.
What's the most disgusting habit you have?
I'll let you go first.
I feel like I answered this before, but I would say I hate cleaning my room. I fucking hate cleaning my room. And it's not like I'm not nasty with it. It's a bunch of clothes and like shit. Like it's like a storage room. I just take my shit and throw it in there. But like I don't have like dirty dishes, nothing in it, but I hate fucking cleaning that room. Like, ugh.
Yeah. For me, I would say, you said the nastiest habit. The nastiest habit for me, and y'all can't judge me, but like for me, and this is just towards me. No one else. This is just towards me.
Come on.
So I have a habit of like when this is probably extreme. I'm probably telling on myself, but I have a habit of like when I go to like the gym or something like that, or when I go play basketball, or it's like when it's a sweaty day and I'm going hiking, I'll come back and I have such a thing with like smells. Like I want to make sure that I smell good, like even after doing things like that. So after I get back from the gym or something, like, and I'm getting ready to go in the shower, I smell my underwear to see if they smell sweaty. Like, I don't like take deep
So
whiffs of it.
you're basically checking your pH balance.
I'm just trying to see, like, I'm like, do I have to scrub more?
Is it an off day today?
It's an off day.
What's going on?
I don't hold them there for a long time. Just a quick slip, quick whiff.
Okay.
Like,
Okay,
just you don't smell bad at all. You know what I'm saying? So, that I would say that's probably a nasty habit, but
I've smelled my underwear before.
It's good. It is.
Sometimes you gotta check. Sometimes you gotta make, you gotta check on yourself.
Good. I'm a person that likes to smell
exactly.
good.
All right, next question.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've done when you're drunk?
Child, last night.
Oh, last night, huh?
I blacked out and started making phone calls to 100 different people. Don't remember anything I said, but when I found out what I said, Jesus, the Lord, have mercy. I ain't done that in like 100 years. Like, I was blacked out last night.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I wasn't one of the people.
Yeah, no.
Because I was nicely asleep. And I would have been nicely rude if I received a call in the middle of the night from anyone.
I don't think it was that late from what I could see, but it was still late, like after 10. So, you know.
What was the question again?
What's the most embarrassing thing you've done when you've been drunk?
To be honest with you, dancing. Like, yeah, cause like, so back in the day, I used to dance. I used to like turn up and get crazy
Pop out,
and
piss in the
everything
club.
like that. Listen, I used to turn up back in the day between like 18 and like 25. But once I reached 25, like I told myself, like, you know, you a big dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you a big dude, like you want to carry, I personally would like to carry myself like just in a sophisticated like manner when I'm out in public. But sometimes when I have too much to drink, you know, you see my big ass, which I'm 6'3", for y'all that don't know, I'm 6'3", about like 250. You see my big ass in the club twerking. And that's not a good look. That's not a good look. So I try to be cautious of the alcohol I intake because I just can't be a victim in that way. I just can't.
That's funny. I say,
but I'm sure it'll happen, you know.
Look, I say, do you. F societal.
I'm not worried about
shit.
society. I'm just worried about myself.
All right. Next question.
If you had to marry someone in this room, who would it be?
Oh, in this room. Wow. Well, I'll answer first.
Yeah, you can, because I'm taking the shot. I plead the fucking fifth.
Well,
never gonna get me. No, lordy.
Well, what I would say is that just because you marry someone, this is just a caveat. Just because you marry someone doesn't necessarily mean that relationship and that marriage has to be sexual. You can completely marry people for whatever reasons. Like if somebody's trying to come, and know it's illegal. Somebody's trying
just
to come
answer
to
the question.
I'm just trying to give a little a disclaimer before I go how to say. But I would marry my good friend Elias. Like I feel like we're compatible. I feel like we get along. We can smoke. We can turn up, party. Okay. You know, it won't be sexual because that's a good friend of mine. You know, but you know, I would marry somebody that I know and that I can trust. You know, and just do without the sex.
Okay. Cool. I'm still pleading the fifth. I'm not gonna sure.
Ooh, y'all don't see who in here. I wonder who in.
Alrighty, next.
You have to give up on one artist's entire catalog. Michael Jackson or Brandy.
Oh, I wasn't towards
y'all fucking tried it. See, what we're not gonna do is this. They fucking tried it, America. YouTube, they fucking tried it. Anyways, next question. This is my show. The fuck not. See.
Can I answer the question?
Sure, you can.
And then you're not gonna answer the question?
They tried it.
Sounds like a plead the fifth to me.
No, it sounds like a fuck them to me. The hell? Okay, this is how we playing dirty pool, as mom would say. Playing dirty pool, okay. Got you. It's cool though. It's cool. It's cool. Fuck y'all.
If I had to get rid of one person's musical catalog out of Brandy and Michael Jackson, I would say Brandy.
Okay.
I know he's biased because they're both of his like favorite artists. Two of one of his favorite artists. Cool, but it's like when you think about it, like Michael Jackson's musical catalog is way deeper. It's way deeper.
I know that.
More, but I get it.
But I won't be able to survive without either. So it's not happening. Fuck y'all.
I get it.
I'm like I have each of them fit an emotional need. Okay. Brandy makes me cry. Michael gives me some superpowers. I don't know. It's a whole nother. That's another story in itself. You know. But no. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all.
That was a good one.
Fuck y'all.
Name the person you had the best sexual experience with.
Oh Jesus! And he watches this show. Fuck A. Maybe, but
It's a tough one.
we haven't talked in a while because I think he's still mad at me. But whatever. Alright, I'll name it. Fuck it. An ex-situationship. This Pisces, I know. Named Brandon.
Ooh.
Yep, I said it.
Shout out to Brandon. He put it down.
Look.
He put it down. Can we ask to elaborate on?
Nope.
Oh, we don't do that on here?
Oh no, I'm not talking about setting, but I'm not talking about shit with him. Like I said, he occasionally watches the show. Nope.
No. That's a tough one for me. That is a tough one for me.
Are you pleading?
I mean, I'm not pleading. I'm just trying to choose in my head because there was a few type of serious situations where I was like, okay, this is bomb. Let's see. Let me just throw a name out there. So I don't need to plead the fifth. Tell me right now. Jacob.
Jacob Jingleheimer Smith.
Jacob, fire as fuck. Yes, shout out to Jacob.
Well, all right, cool. That was our game. That was plead the fifth. You did not plead the fifth at all. Look at you, boss nigga shit. All right, I did because I'm a bitch. All right, but they weren't gonna get me. They just weren't. All right. But anyways, let's get into our topic, into our discussion. It's about sex. You know, I am a very sexual person. That's what I said. I am a very sexual person.
I thought I would just put that emphasis on that.
I am. I'm a Virgo. And a lot of people think that Virgos aren't supposed to be like a little more laid or relaxed in the sexual department. No, fucking freaks, okay? So, for me, sex, I don't know, it's kind of, it's power in a sense. It's like connections. It's a lot of different layers of things, but, I don't know. Like, what's your take? Like, you know, when it comes to sex, when your level of comfortability, when you're getting your due on, what's your thing about? Come on.
Let's see. So I think sex for me has changed throughout the years. So it has evolved. I have matured when it comes to sex. When I was younger, I mean, you already know, complete just out there. Just out there. Just trying new things and everything. Right. Never a sideline. Let's be clear. Shout out to Mo. Yeah, so it's just evolved. Like when I was younger, it was wild. Then when I was in my like mid 20s, you know, it was still wild. And then approaching my 30s is when I finally like, I was still trying new things and I was still experimenting and I was, you know, still am a freak. So, I mean, just to get into some details, because I know how people love details.
Come on, details.
Like for me throughout that time is I really enjoyed threesomes. Whatever that comes into, however that is, whether it be two women, two men, a man and a woman.
Come on.
I just love threesomes. I love being able to just have choices. That's what so it's evolved right now. You know, at the stage I'm in, I'm a little bit more reserved, you know, because I have to think about energy right now.
Okay.
So, you know, I have to be selective on who, you know, I lay down with because, you know, I'm taking in their energy and they're taking in mine, and I just want to be cautious of that. So, yeah.
I feel it. Yeah. Sex for me, it's just complicated, but I really have an appreciation for sex. So like for me, my sexual story, you know, like I was very naive to a lot of things sex, because with my parents being pastors and stuff, like all they preached was abstinence. Like I wasn't even allowed to do the little sex ed class where the parents have to sign a permission slip.
Mhm.
They were like, we'll teach you about sex. And all they said was, God don't want it. So my teen adolescent, I had to learn a lot of stuff on my own because I couldn't really talk about it with my parents. And so I think part of that probably is why I've always been so open-minded, because I did the discovery on my own instead of being said, this is what sex is, blah, 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 blah. Like, I started watching different porno, I was like, what do I like? I don't know what I like. Do I like this? Do I like that? So that,
What's your favorite porno? What's your favorite type of porno?
My favorite type is probably Black bisexual.
Ooh. Like homemade or like whole production?
It depends. And it depends on the camera quality. I'm not gonna front. I'm not even front. Like the homemade stuff, they do be hidden. Like, don't get me wrong, but sometimes when the camera's bad and the lighting's off, and I'm like, I can't really see the angle. It's like, it's like
angles matter.
Yeah, production gives me that, like, I can actually see some shit. And freak. Black, bisexual, and it gotta be raw. Like, I don't want to see the fucking rubbers, and I'm not big on the front.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
I like the shit.
Exclusive.
I like to see shit cream and stuff. Like, rubber just gets in the way. Anyway.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I actually, like I stated earlier, the fact that I enjoy threesome and stuff. So I enjoy like homemade type of porn. When I do watch porn, I mean, I honestly don't watch that much porn. Like I've just never been the type to just sit back, and people look at me like, really, you don't watch porn like that?
Yeah,
I've never been the type to just sit back and like watch porn and stroke off. It's just like, it's normal. I know it's normal, but it's just like, I've never been that type. But when I do, because obviously, I am curious, I'm like, what's going on? I do enjoy kind of like homemade, like outside, public, like 3 of y'all in the dark in the wilderness, pull down your pants.
Okay.
Get to stroking. But so that's my favorite. Yeah.
I feel it. That's what's up. What's your porn site? Like, where do you go?
Twitter.
Twitter. Okay.
Yeah,
Freak Twitter.
That'll take you down a whole rabbit hole. You'll start off one page and you'll be on Twitter, Freak Twitter, for like a couple of hours.
Man.
And just be like, how did I get here?
Yeah, I got my Freak Twitter page.
Would you like to let them know what the name of it is?
Nah, they don't even know. No, they don't need to be seeing what I do on there. If they find it, they find it. You don't, you don't. It's none of your damn business anyway. I'm grown. Besides
what?
I don't need no one. Well, I'm sure knowing my nosy ass family. Lord.
Yeah, but Twitter has some content.
Man.
Twitter has some. I do have a question though. Would you ever subscribe, or have you ever subscribed to someone's OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've subscribed to a few OnlyFans.
I've always been curious about that. Like if people would do that. I feel it.
Yeah, because there are some content creators that just do it for me. Like I have specific favorites, and like
who do you want to give them a shout out? Not off the top of your head.
Yeah, like
she'll put those in the show.
Yeah, one dude, Giovanni.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Giovanni. I don't know if that name sounds familiar. Pretty sure I've come across
probably
his Twitter or something.
Yeah. But so, do you feel that your sexuality and how do you identify as far as your sexuality? And do you feel that with your sexuality and what you like in sex, is it one and the same for you? Is there a difference for you? Like your sexuality is one thing, but what you want sexually, how would you define that for yourself?
Yeah, so it's interesting. I had this conversation on my show, the sex conversation, not too long ago. Shameless plug, #Slick Talk.
Come on, Slick Talk.
So what I said when we were discussing this was that I'm really against kind of like, I want to shy away, and I know it may sound cliche, but I want to shy away from my own personal self, like titles and labels and things like that.
Okay.
So, I mean, right now in this space for everyone to kind of understand, I do identify at this moment as gay.
Okay.
So I do also personally believe that I want to leave myself room to do whatever the fuck I want to do. Like, you know, just an example, and this may, you know, just a sidebar, a lot of women, you know, are capable and able to experiment in college and in high school and, you know, touch on other girls and be like, I kissed a girl, it was cute. And then years later end up with a nigga and married with kids.
And nobody gives a fuck.
And nobody cares, nobody talks about it. So, I mean, I just want that space for myself. Yeah, I'm gay and I embrace it and I have fun and I'm happy with that. But 10 years from now, if I'm not already in a relationship, like who's to say that I won't, you know, be interested in something else or just want that? To your second part question, to be honest with you, like I'm very open-minded when it comes to sex. So in my mind, I want to be free. I want to mess around with girls and guys and, you know, have everybody be free and turn up and get freaky. But unfortunately, a lot of women are against, a lot of black women, because I'm solely into black women, but a lot of black women are against bisexual men. You know, a lot of black women don't really like that idea of bisexual men. You know, they equate it to softness, and
they are far and few in between. I do personally know one.
Oh, come on.
I do. So, like, you know, I got my little boast, my little brag. But like, other than that, like, but it is very, very difficult. Like, because you know, I've said like on the show before, like I identify as bisexual. And so trying to meet women who are okay with that, especially black women, like I said, I'm into black. Bet on black, all right?
But no shade to the other.
No shade. And I have definitely dated other or messed around with other, you know, races, but I know what I want at the end of the day.
Period.
It's black. So yeah, it can get very difficult, very hard trying to find, you know, black women who are into that, you know. So like me, I join little fucking groups like on Facebook. Like I'm in a polyamorous group and stuff. And you know, like I meet some real interesting people through these groups. I can
imagine so.
Yeah, because like me, I, you know, also feel like I feel like I can be polyamorous if I wanted to be. It's not a necessity. It's not like this has to be my lifestyle. But I'm like, I think I could do it. It'd be fun, whatever. My whole thing is just being open and honest. If you're open and honest with me, like I'm one of the most understanding people. Even if I'm in a monogamous relationship, you would never have to cheat if you just can't talk to me. We could do some shit together because I'm a freak. Okay, like look, we could do some shit together, or like honestly, hey, I'm not in town. Look, we can set up some rules. We can do some things. Like I'm very flexible. So, but you know, niggas, bitches, everybody, they just lies.
I am curious though, before you move on, why do you think, I would say black women specifically, because that's what we're both into. Why do you think black women are so, I guess, nervous or hesitant or even afraid to mess around with someone that's bisexual?
I think
a man that's bisexual.
I think it just boils down to history and the way we, as our people, are trained. Most black people are church-based, you know, so homosexuality in the church is like a no-go. And then on top of that, you know, if we take it back to slavery days, you know, and the way they used to parade the men around, and used to rape the men and the women, like it just
giving history right now.
Okay, listen, do your history, folks. Okay, you know, they used to call it like butt breaking. You know, like they have the dudes have their pants sag real low. That's where sagging even started. Bet y'all didn't even know that. But you know, it's just all the history, you know, the way we're taught when it comes to church, the history with slavery and all that. And, you know, I think black women just don't like the idea that they have to compete with two sides.
I get that.
Even though, which I fight for all the time, being bisexual does not mean you're selfish. It does not mean that you can't choose.
Yeah.
Like, if I am with you as a person, I'm not going to cheat on you. Like, if I'm going to cheat, I'm going to cheat. Like, whether I was straight or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, just because, like, say, if I get with a woman, I'm with you. You are who I chose, right? I'm not gonna go out and cheat on you with a nigga.
Yeah.
Now, if you give me the okay, like, let's, we can stop it. But like, off top rule, like, it's not a thing. It's not a real thing. Okay, people. Like, it's that really bothers me because a lot of people have those misconceptions of it. And
absolutely. And just to be blunt, a lot of women don't want to mess around with a man that she thinks is getting fucked. Like,
Yeah, because it takes away the masculinity.
Honestly, well, they believe it takes away the masculinity. But you can fully, let's be clear, you can fully be masculine.
Exactly.
And still take some dick. You can fully be like, here from the horse's mouth. But yeah, I agree. But so, would you ever get pegged?
By one?
Yeah. For those that don't know what pegging is.
Yeah. If you don't know what pegging is, when a woman puts on a strap on and fucks you. Okay. For the man. So for you, and it's most of the time it's straight men that I've seen. It'll be them and their girlfriend. Straight. Yeah. Well, whatever. Hey, look, I always say, if you're doing it with your partner, your woman, whatever that is, that's what you are. It doesn't make it
good perspective.
Gay or whatever. That's your sexuality. That's what y'all like in your bed. That, whatever. But maybe, yeah, probably.
Okay.
Probably. I probably. Would you?
Okay. Ooh, child. If it was something that was offered by her, like if she was just like, oh, do you mind if I do this to keep it spicy and to make sure that she's being sexually satisfied? Because I guess some women out there do like that, then I would consider it, but it wouldn't be a thing that I would be like, hey babe, do you think you could take this strap on and pin me over and fuck me from behind? Like, no. First of all, I'm not asking for that.
Yeah.
No. Yeah,
no, I wouldn't ask for it either, but like if it just came up in conversation, she's like, I want to try it, whatever. I'm like,
because that always comes up in conversation, right?
I don't.
To the freaks. It comes up with the freaks.
It could.
I get it.
Man. But wow, this has been a really great conversation.
Yes, it has.
I feel like there's so much more. Like, we need to do like a part 2 because, we got to educate these people about tops, bottoms, verses. Like, we definitely need to have a part 2. This was a lot of fun, and I'm really glad that you were able to come and be a part of the show.
But before I go,
come on.
I can't. I know we're limited on time, but I can't leave the show because we did the same thing on the podcast. We just released. Can't leave to the show without telling your viewers how important it is to practice safe sex. I know you said you like raw, that's what you like, and that's good. Yeah. Do whatever you like, but be sure that you're educated. If you do want to practice raw sex, do whatever you want to do, but make sure you wrap it up. Make sure you get educated on things that you could take out there to prevent yourself from, essentially getting HIV, things like that. There's a pill out that would be responsible to say it's PrEP. So do your research on that, because there's a lot of, things out there that can protect you from things that are,
very true. Like, that's what I like in porn. That porn is fantasy for me. Like, in my personal life, like, I make sure I'm protected.
It's okay. But we know you like it raw.
You don't know what I like. You don't see videos.
You're right.
Exactly. Don't try to come for me. I didn't send for you.
I wouldn't be me if I didn't at least try.
Let's not talk about your closet. All the bones back there.
Are there a lot of bones though? There's not.
Well,
don't listen to him.
The Oakland days.
Oh, you want to start with the Oakland days? We could talk about the Oakland days. We could talk about the San Francisco days. We could talk about the Hayward days.
Them sizzles.
San Leandro.
How about them sizzles? Yeah, how about
we don't have enough time, so you guys gonna have to wait for a part 2. But I also am gonna have Elias on our show as well.
Yes, that's
fun. So I'm excited for that.
Yes, but yeah, all right. So I think I need a little more drink. Or, you drink yours down some. We gotta have our chug off because it is drinking dish. And
but you have less than me already. Do you want to fill it up with a little bit more alcohol so we can be even?
Yeah, we could. Or you could drink some down.
Or we could just take a shot and then chug.
We can do a shot and chug. Come on.
Okay. Come on, producer. Yeah, go ahead and make it even. No. It's been a while since we seen each other.
It has.
So it's perfect. Yes. And then fill these up with the shot.
Yeah,
take this and then chug.
Come on. Yes.
No. See whose throat is really the longest, okay? Keep that in. Don't edit that out.
Well, it might be yours because I haven't had practice on that. I've been atop a lot lately.
What does that have to do with throat?
Because these bottoms, they throw me. I ain't throwing them.
That's interesting.
Like, yeah, I've been atop a lot lately.
That's another conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to a very successful show. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You've been doing the thing. You
I'm trying.
And your team have gotten it down. I remember this was just an idea. And now to see it kind of like flourishing like this, I'm super duper proud. And the sky's the limit. I know this is definitely going to get bigger and bigger. So cheers to you. Cheers to us creatives, Black creatives. Support Black creatives and Black entrepreneurs. Cheers.
Cheers.
Chug. You okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I take it down.
But you still dripping.
That's fine. No one said it had to be pretty. Have you not watched the show? Like that's how I chug it every time. Because I like to win.
I won.
No.
We'll ask you, listen, they'll do the little thing underneath, and y'all put I'm the winner underneath the show. It'll be like, because they'll watch the playback.
Y'all will see.
They'll watch the playback.
That's fine. We'll see.
You can hear the sound when I started doing the ice thing. I was like,
that's cool. You can slurp all you want.
That's how you know I won.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Anyway, we can go back and forth on that. But anyway, y'all, that was our episode. Definitely gonna have to do a part 2 because I can talk about sex all day, all night long. It's one of my favorite topics. But please like, share, subscribe, comment, share. You share with a friend, they share with a friend, and then this little engine that could blows up. Also, if you would like to be a donor, a sponsor of Drinking Dish, please hit up the social media and we can let you know what special packages we have for you all because, this is the little engine and, I'm trying to make big up in here, all right? So, thank you again to my guest, my really good friend, my bro, my Juju. That's an insider. Y'all know about that. But to my good friend Justin, who is, again, one half of the very popular and one of my favorite podcast, #Slick Talk. Y'all go check it out. Go follow him on his social media links, which will be up here, on the screen. And I shall see you all back here in 2 weeks. Peace.